I'm going to be showing you guys a video that I wasn't ever really planning on showing anyone. I think it's just going to provide context for what this means for me. If you don't know who I am, which is more than likely most of the people watching this, I'm Quinthio, or I mean, really, I'm Connor. I started doing YouTube when I was a kid. I did creepypasta narrations, Minecraft Let's Plays, my dad's camcorder pointed at his monitor screen. Fraps 99 was not in the budget. Since I was a little kid, I always wanted to do entertainment. My favorite thing in the world is people. I love entertaining people, whether it's making them laugh really hard or cry just as much. I love giving people that experience.
Oh my fucking God.
I've done theater, I've done film acting, I've done commercial work. I did all those, and that was the dream for a while. Along that, I've had friends that told me, hey, you should look into YouTube. You should look into doing streaming, something like that. And I'd always hit them with like, yeah, you know, I'll give it a go, and then I never would.
Hi, me. How are you doing? You're about to hit 1,000 subs. You're about to hit 1,000 subs because you posted 2 videos back to back. One of them did 30,000. The one right now is, it's at a lot. What is it at? Let's go take a look. I don't want to miss this. 18.2K. It is at 18.2K, man. ADHD tied with a lack of discipline, being able to kind of skirt my way through school and whatnot, has not made it easy to stay on a schedule. I think most of the people that actually do know me that are watching know exactly what I'm talking about. But why are you watching this video right now? What is the point of this? Today is my 24th birthday. Last year, at around this time, I had just gotten engaged and bought a house in this economy. You're doing it, man. You're doing it. Right now, Dairy Queen is on its way. You ordered a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Oreo Blizzard. I don't care how fucking cringy this is. Socks is over in the corner. He's a little baby boy. He's licking his arms right now because he got his nuts removed. It is 900. Oh,
I got to start further back. It was a year and a couple months ago. I watched Ludwig's video on how to be a streamer, and he made you write down some notes, and he made you write down a few goals. And my goals were mainly Twitch focused, but I also had one for YouTube. I wanted to hit 10,000 subscribers, and I'd convinced myself and the people around me that that was a realistic thing that would happen. That YouTube growth and internet growth is exponential, so really, once I even get past 1,000, it's just gonna go upwards. I think you need that kind of confidence to stay with it and do the marathon. But I'm being very honest with you right now. I was lying to my fiance, to my family, to my parents, and to myself, and acting like that was realistic. And a few months after buying the house that we live in right now, I quit my bank job. And this wasn't to go follow this YouTube dream, because I'm not that stupid. The manager sucked a lot. Enough so that my fiance, who was also working there, said, you should leave. You were unfairly treated. The details are irrelevant, but the point is that my fiance sat me down a couple of days after I had quit.
oh, this is so... You can be partnered now. What's up, me? Fuck that. Oh well, green screen. You're at 1,000 subscribers now. That means that you can get partnered and you can make a little bit of money, and hopefully pretty soon you can make a lot of money so that you can pay for whatever Kate wants.
She said that she believed that what I was saying about YouTube, about Twitch, etc., was possible. It was possible within a year. And so she took on paying all the bills, including our mortgage, almost completely. And she did that so that I could focus on building up the stream, building up the YouTube, figuring out how to make a video. And all the while I was donating plasma, doing odd jobs here and there. I've never been one that has made a lot of money. It seems like every consistent 9-to-5 job has always not lasted very long. To put things into perspective, over the spring and summer that followed, I made less than 5% of what my fiance was. In that time, I got to speak to Julian Smith. I got really lucky, was able to get a meeting with him where he ripped apart my channel when it was very early on. I just did gaming news and game reviews, and it sucked. I learned how to make better videos. I learned to edit. I got DaVinci Resolve, which has been an absolute blast to really just cut down. I do such a bare minimum when it comes to editing. It had gotten to a point where most of what I was making was coming from donating plasma, and it was truly just to pay some personal bills and I was still not putting anything towards our mortgage, towards pretty much anything useful.
So that we can take care of retirements, so that you can have a kid someday and not be worried about finances, which would be really cool.
Her name's Kate. I don't know why I didn't say her name earlier, but Kate was barely skimming by, covering everything else. And then escrow went up. For those who don't know what escrow is, I don't either, but the money that we had to pay each month went up again. And I know it hurt Kate. Inevitably, we had to have this sit down because the anxiety was building up. And at that point, I had reached, over the span of about 6 months, about 500, 600 subscribers. YouTube had made $0. And Kate sat me down, and of course I agreed, but it was pretty much if things can't happen in the next couple months, if things don't pick up, we're going to need to move to maybe a video a week and look for a part-time job, because this isn't, what we were going through sucked, and it was my fault for choosing to do this, for trying to do this. And at around that time, those of you who may know a gentleman by the name of the Internet Anarchist and another guy who I only know his actual name, I don't know his YouTube channel name, but they got together and created the 1 in 10 community, which was essentially a free community where new aspiring content creators could group up together, criticize each other's content, give tips, give advice, and it was all free. It's just based off of your interactivity. At around that time, the Mr. Beast allegations had started with the Ava Chris Tyson stuff, and I just started to dip my toes into just general drama coverage. Unbeknownst to me, the stars were aligning.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go now because I don't really want anyone seeing this, and I don't want to be cringy. You can do it. You can do it. You're capable. You're capable, man. Please just keep doing it. Keep doing it. Look at this man. Look at this little guy before I go. Look at this little man. He still bites. Maybe he won't bite. Maybe he probably still bites. I'll see ya. I'll see ya, me.
I distinctly remember that I just donated plasma and I went to go make a video, and normally I'd only gotten 2 or 3K, and then I got a 20,000 viewed video. I was freaking out. Then I posted another video, and the number going up so much just fueled me. And there was so much information coming out. And then I had a 50,000 view video. And then it jumped to 700,000 views. And then my next video, which I finished and posted at midnight, Mr. Beast is being a wussy, sitting at 1.3 million. And in 12 days, I went from 600 subs to 30,000. That first 30,000 view video put me to 1,000 subscribers. That's the video that you've seen pop up as I've been talking with you. A 1,000 marks being able to, it's 1,000 marks that, number one, it's a big number, it's your first 1,000, and number two, that you can actually start putting ads on your videos. We were in the last month that I realistically would have been able to keep posting as much as I have before this would have been done. The amount of luck, the amount of time and place that needed to occur. It's insane. If you guys are fans of Bo Burnham, he said this once, I can't remember where it was, but he talks about how to be like a celebrity, which is it's not what I'm going for. I want a community of people. He made a joke about quitting and giving up because it's not going to happen. And that's what a lot of people say when they make it. You had to get lucky. You have to get lucky. And I keep throwing out names of Brennan Lee Mulligan. I'm a big D&D guy. I love College Humor Dropout. And I was watching, and he's talking with Sam Reich, the now, CEO of Dropout. They took College Humor, turned it into this thing. And they're talking about how lucky they are that they were able to turn this into a successful business. And Brennan makes this analogy about being in a carousel, and you're riding that carousel, and there is a ring that you have to grab, and it's hanging up, and you don't know where it is. You don't know where on the carousel it's going to be. It's floating above you, and you have to, through sheer willpower and work ethic, you have to somehow manage to hover exactly at where that ring is, and just hope that at some point while you are pushing yourself like that, that it shows up. A lot of this feels very undeserved. I don't think that I've worked nearly as hard as anybody else that is successful on YouTube or in any other entertainment endeavor. I've terrible scheduling. I have terrible organization. I'm very bad at a lot of things that would make me feel like I deserved where I am more. There's a very good chance that all of this just disappears, that Mr. Beast drama ends and I can't make the switch over to any other content. I'm going to do my best to make sure that's not what happens, but I want to be honest. Of my 3 goals that I had written at the beginning of the year, I only accomplished one of them. I didn't do my monthly super show live stream that I'd been doing on Twitch, and I did not reach 1,000 followers on Twitch. I doubt I'm going to by the end of this year. But I know that I want to do YouTube, and I quadrupled the goal that I had set for YouTube. And it doesn't feel fair to say we did that. You guys, the people watching. Consistently throughout my life, I've very seldom been proud of artistic endeavors that I've ventured in. I'm not that smart. I just know those words specifically. Unlike underfed, or underfed, if you will. Every time I do a theater show, every time I do a role film commercial, there is never the last show that I feel like it was done perfectly. I always feel like if given another opportunity, I would go again and I would have to do it better. That's how I feel about every single video I have. But the fact that regardless of my opinion on my content, you guys have looked at it and thought that it was worth your time, worth your energy to sit through or to subscribe, feels really dystopian to talk about, like the fact that you subscribe, things like that. But it means the world to me that you're here. I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. I'm a very emotional guy, so I do apologize. It hasn't really fully sunk in that I'm where I'm at right now. The first 1,000 felt real, and it's felt like a dream the last couple months. I'm going to therapy. I can finally help pay the mortgage. I've felt like a burden to the people closest to me for a long time. This has been one of the first moments where something I've done in like arts, entertainment, has actually paid money. It's not necessarily just the fact that it pays money. For me, it's that one of the very few things I find myself doing constantly, that being entertaining people. I can do it in a way that I don't feel like I'm holding back or making the lives of the people around me worse. A year ago today, I was dreaming of being a fraction of where I am right now. It's my birthday, and I have 45,000 people that believe that I have something to show them that's worth sticking around for. I'm not going to let you guys down. To give you a bit of context, my family has been broaching the cusp of middle class for a while. We're never doing super hot, and regardless of all of that, my parents put making sure that we played baseball or any other sport activity. Those were always paid for. If there was a school dance, we'd get $10 to go. We didn't always get toys, we didn't always get to eat out, but they cared a lot about us getting to enjoy and experience, I don't know, the world, life in some whatever cringy way I can say that. When I started YouTube and I started streaming, my parents have always supported me. My fiance Kate's, her parents have supported me. They'll watch videos and message me and talk about how much they liked it, or they'll make points, or they'll be in stream. We have Mom Squad. Both the moms will watch the streams. I wouldn't have been able to do a consistent schedule without Kate. I wouldn't have been able to purchase a microphone or believe that what I'm making is at the very least worth uploading to you guys if it hadn't been for my mom and dad, for Kate's parents. And I certainly would not be here without you guys. So I will do my best to make the content better, to upload more, to give you guys something that is absolutely worth your time, and to get closer to a point that I agree with you guys. I'm currently working with someone really cool.
on actual brand stuff, not just mom helping me print out hoodies stuff. And I'll let you guys know a link. I'm streaming tonight, birthday extravaganza, and we'll just hang out. I don't really know exactly what we have planned, but I think it'll be long enough that we do a couple of things. Soppy loser Connor is done. I'll see you guys later. Adios. Bye.